good day and good evening. As you know, as we always say, it does not really matter what time, day, night, or evening that you listen to the On God Podcast Daily Devotions. This is your host, which you know as Randy, aka LZ, but it is not about me, it is about God, the one we love, the one we serve. Now, let us not waste any more time. Let us get to today's devotion. But before we do, happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's the start of a weekend. Beautiful weekend. Weather's not bad. But all I can say is happy Friday. Have a good Friday and amazing weekend ahead. And just stay warm, protect yourself, and spend a lot of time with the Lord. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, just be happy. Today we are reading from Job chapter 14, verse 14. And it reads as follows. It says, if a man dies, shall he live again? This thought gives me hope, so that in all my anguish I eagerly await sweet death. Job is one of the realest people in the Bible, in my opinion, because he's one person that God allowed Satan to torment him. Just to prove a point, right? But not to Satan, but to us. Because remember, God has no reason to prove anything to Satan, because Satan is already judged and damned for eternity. But the point was to show us why it is important for us to keep that relationship with God in our most trying times, through trials and tribulations. Because now, Job went through like worse than what we go through. I mean, we blame God for the smallest things. The smallest things. Our phone dies, oh, God doesn't love me. Whatever, And this guy lost everything. I mean, everything. And through that moment, he still managed to keep his eyes on God, and that was the point of that time in his life with God. It was to show us why it is important for us to always keep our eyes focused on God, despite everything going on around us, like everything going wrong around us. But our relationship with God should never go wrong, should never go sour just because we lost things in the natural. But in the spirit realm, we should always be connected to God, because that's what is going to bring things back full circle. And this part of the verse that says, I eagerly await sweet death, it speaks about being eagerly being connected to God, like spending eternity with, which is what I always speak about. May I say that if I'm ever in a situation where it's life or death, I'm not choosing life. I'm not. Even the Bible tells us the man who clings on to life shall lose it. And this is my point that I've been trying to make to you guys, is that you cannot be attached to this life so much that you avoid death to the point where you're avoiding spending eternity with God. Now, I'm not saying you should commit suicide or anything stupid like that, but I'm saying, why fight to live when there's something better on the other side? But obviously, it starts with how you live here on earth. Like, you have to make sure your life is in the right standing with God. Like, do not choose death when you have been sinning your whole life. No, it does not work like that. You have to be in the right standing with God. So sort out your life and sort out your relationship with God, and you will be sorted for the afterlife. Anyways, I love each and every single one of you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, friend. Peace and love.